so much. So much, dear friends and listeners. All right. Good morning, everyone.
Mommy, you are
Michael,
here. Thank you for
hello.
coming. God bless you. Please unmute yourself, Mommy. You're welcome, ma.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Loud
Your
and
Yes,
Excellency.
clear,
we can
loud
hear
and
you,
clear.
DJ.
Thank you so much. Loud and clear. Welcome.
All right. Thank you so much, dear friends and listeners and friends of dear friends. I thank you all for what you all do, and I thank Honorable Drake, Mouthpiece. Thank you so much. I see Dr. Nana. I see a couple of you. I've been listening for a while. Again, my name is Dr. Ngôzi, the Deputy Prime Minister, Chief of Staff to the United States of Biafra, Biafra Republic government in exile, and the de facto government in homeland. I thank all of you for listening. I saw the space link earlier on, so I have to forward it to a couple of our people to log in and listen. Again, I just want to use this opportunity to thank everyone listening to me. We've come a long way, and we cannot be moved at this time. When I tell people that the restoration, the declaration, the protection of the United States of Biafra land, of the whole Biafra land, is a task for each and every one of us. The independence of Biafra land is not just about an individual. That is the mistake some people have made in the past. And my task is to correct that error. I listened to somebody say here that it is not about anyone. It is not about Nnamdi Kanu, our leader. It's not about our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Neither is it about me, Dr. Roberts, and neither is it about any of you here. It is about the people. I want to use this opportunity to thank our leader, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike, one of Igbo land, the guy that has seen the future of Biafra. He saw this day. And what did the Nigerian state do? They picked him up. They locked him up for the past 5 years. They locked Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu up. Despite different court rulings that have instructed the Nigerian government to leave Nnamdi Kanu and compensate him, including the Kenya court system. They've exonerated our leader and indicted the Nigerian state, including about 2 or 3 courts inside Nigeria, some in Biafra land. Nnamdi Kanu won all these cases. But what is Nigerian government doing? What did they do? They continue to hold him down, thinking that the restoration of Biafra is about an individual. That is where they have failed. And they keep failing. That is why Nigeria is a gone state, is a failed state as we speak. And it will continue to fail. It's like a trailer that is in a mountain that failed. The brake is not working. It will continue to slide down until it gets to the final point where no one can recover that again or amend that. That is what we are talking about. In this current stage of the United States of Biafra independence, of the Biafra people's freedom, that is the stage we are right now. Even after Kenya has told Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu, the Kenyan government told Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu. Did Tinubu and Christopher Musa release Nnamdi Kanu? As we speak, they are still holding him in hostage, in bondage. Don't you know why? Why they are holding him? It's because of this space, this thing we are doing right now. They want to silence the Biafrans. They don't want us to have our freedom. They want to continue to milk the oil and natural resources that come from Biafra land. They know we are the engine of that entity in that geographical position. They know the role. They know how powerful Biafrans are, both at home and abroad. They continue to hold Onyendu because they believe that if Onyendu comes out, if our Onyendu comes out today, Nnamdi don't even need to talk. He don't even need to say anything. Just his freedom and his silence will restore. We protect Biafra, not even, we already restored our land. We are in the stage of protecting that and removing the reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian military and police uniform sent into Biafra land by Nigerian state. That is what we are doing right now. And we are getting a lot of success in that angle. But Nigeria continue to play their game, the shenanigans, the shenanigan court system. They will bring him this month. They bring the last one, the last judge. Oh, this one is coming to facilitate it. And that one, we know. I know this system called Nigeria so much. I'm telling you. When you hear the last judge, they changed. Say, oh, let us do it fast, 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 please. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu, people will be in their home having holiday. You people are talking. They need to, this man, we need to handle this case quick, 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 because holiday is coming. When you hear people like that talk, you think they are human beings. These are the same bunch of intimidators instigated by the Nigerian state to continue to carry out their agenda everywhere they go. Stain the name of that country once that was Nigeria. Destroy it. Destroy the citizens. Kill the citizens with impunity, without any regard for human rights, without any regard to respect to life, without any regard to the indigenes that are originally Nigerians. The plot of the Nigerian state is to destroy that. And they've succeeded in doing that in some northern part of Nigeria, not eastern, not western, and then trying to infiltrate to all the other parts of Nigeria. But we stopped them in Biafra land. The United States of Biafra is a sovereign nation that was declared in Finland on November the 29th, 2024. Over 50 million Biafrans voted to exit Nigeria, and that's exactly what we have done. We carried out a self-referendum, both at home, physically, and online. Thousands of Biafrans converged in Finland between November 29th and December the 3rd to declare the restoration of the Republic of Biafra, which was a nation between 1967 and 1970. So all we did is to be in Finland and restore that nation that existed between 1967 and 1970 before we fought a brutal war with Nigeria. We restored that in Finland and we renamed it the United States of Biafra. That is the new nation. That is what we are protecting right now. And we are doing it in a way that have never been done before. A way that is surprising the terrorist Nigerian state. A way that the international world, they are paying attention by the second. They are studying what we are doing. They are following what we are doing. They are talking about the new nation. They are talking about the independence of Biafrans for the first time. And will the Nigerian state rest? No. No, they are not at ease. They are very anxious because we are bringing their criminality out, not just inside Biafra land, not just in Africa. Let me quickly come to the men on ground issue. And again, I saw some social media voices and stuff like that. Again, everyone should know that my job as the Chief Security Officer of the United States of Biafra government and the whole Biafra land, the 40 state, is to protect everyone. Safety and security is my number one priority. That cannot be compromised. We have 40 states in the United States of Biafra, created by our Prime Minister. We have a decentralized military because we are running a confederate state. If those of you that have read our constitution, we are running a confederacy whereby each state is independent. Each state is independent of the other. But at the federal level, we have some connections. That is the structure of the United States of Biafra. I truly appreciate all the men and women that have been in Biafra land, in the military, in the defense, protecting our land. We must move with the pace of what we have at hand. We must move with the realities on ground and the realities of the status of the new nation. We want a country where people we give positions of high authority will be men and women of integrity. Men and women that will not come out openly and deceive Biafrans by lying to them. These are the crop of individuals we need at this time to finally protect and restore our land. That is what is going to make our nation, as we always wanted, one of the best in the world. We cannot build a nation where the same thing that happens in Nigeria will be obtainable in Biafra land. No, we don't want that. We want a nation where if you have a commander general cannot come out and openly lie to Biafrans that, oh, I just spoke with the BPM. And 1 hour after I spoke with the COS, the Nigerian military started bombing my command from top, from bottom, and all that. This is a lie. A commander general in the position of Butuzo cannot, should not propagate that kind of lie and send it out to Biafran people. That means he's deceiving them, and that is not acceptable in our nation. Even if the paid agents of the Nigerian state are on social media using such lies and spreading it, just to make sure that their plans with Ohaneze, with the delegitimized governors, they disturb me or they disturb the cabinet. Somebody we gave the Commander General, and that was Butuzo's position, as of December 6, 2024, when the United States of Biafra cabinet was instituted. Those 23 names, if you look on the second name, Commander Butuzo's name is there as the Commander General in Biafra land with Honorable Solomon Nkwocha. Those two names are on that line. And that happens in line with where we are post declaration. Then along the line, it became obvious that this action of the Nigerian state to use Biafrans against Biafrans is still playing out somehow, somewhere. It is my responsibility to discover where it is, and I did. I believe the cabinet is fully aware too. We cannot run a government where a commander general of the United States of Biafra land refuses to sit in meetings with the cabinet members. We cannot run a nation successfully where the commander general have scheduled 3 meetings, refuses to be in the privately. Oh, they want to show my face. Or you want Biafra to see my face. When Simon Ekpa was there, nobody said Simon Ekpa. No, I'm not Simon Ekpa. I am not Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Ekpa is not Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is not Simon Ekpa. Every leader have their own template. In addition to the template that was left for me by Obatobie and Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. When the Prime Minister dissolved the ESN and collapsed it into BLA and BDF, nobody questioned that. The Prime Minister knew the reason why he did that. When Nnamdi Kanu comes out, he must contact Simon Ekpa and ask him, Nnam, what happened? Why did you do this? That would be the right thing to do. Then he will give him the template, the laydown, the history, the circumstances, all the things that happened when he was out that made him take that decision. That is leadership. Anything short of that, then that's a mistake. Not that it will affect Biafran people, because Biafran people already made up their mind on where to go, who to follow. So we have a new nation. The understanding is, apart from the paid agents of the Nigerian state, those that are held or hold in high authority must, when I say must, it's a capital MUST, work with the government, with the cabinet. There is no is, was there. There is no 99.9% there. It must be 100% compliance with the government. If not, we will lose it. And we do not want to lose it again this time around, because we already got everything, both internationally and locally. So we must be very, very resolute. So when you have somebody in the position of a commander general going behind, not just, what people do. I don't really care what people do. That is why when we came into government, I gave everyone the opportunity, the time to take their time and think of where they want to belong, what they want to do. Do you want to work with this government or not? I gave that timeline to everyone, both those at home and those abroad, because I don't want to force anyone. I don't want anyone to do things that is not in their will or in their wish to do. That is why I gave them, even though there are certain things that happened between that November and January that I'll keep private on my report. But I gave everyone time to decide. And this timeline it was up to 3 months. But the government was focused on building that structure we have in the Constitution of the United States of Biafra, using some portion of that template to make rules and bylaws that will help our people to free their minds. It is difficult for them to free their minds after the systemic intimidation, subjugation of the Nigerian terrorist state for almost over 100 years. Yes, it's going to take our people that time to free their mind from that intimidation, from that oppression, from that suppression, from that thinking. If you talk, they will kill you. Whether you talk or you don't talk, they will still come after you. But when they know now that our people are rising up by the seconds, by the minutes, our strong men and women in homeland are coming out, believing they cannot continue to live in the bush anymore. They must come out on the streets. They will confront the reintegrated terrorists sent by the Nigerian state to kill our people. They must confront them, not just in the bush or in one location. They will be on the streets confronting them and telling them to leave our land. That is the template of this government. So when you have somebody in the position of a commander general making a voice, sending it out on social media, to be mentioning people like Madam Azoka, people like Gaddafi, some of these individuals that our prime minister was not working with. Prime minister suspended them. Then you know there is a pollution somewhere that needs to be addressed. Because if the prime minister did not suspend Gaddafi or did not suspend Madam Azoka, I will be okay. Okay, how do we move? What everyone has brought something to the table. So saying that it is because of somebody that Prime Minister suspended Madam Azuka. Madam Azuka's position in Brigi was a defense minister and finance minister. I am not holding any of those positions. The Prime Minister gave the defense minister position to Solomon Nkwocha, our honorable current defense minister now. He was the person that took the defense minister position from Madam Azoka. Our prime minister gave it to him. The finance minister, prime minister gave it to Ogenkere, Honorable Ogenkere. So when you hear these people that have no clue of what is going on, that Dr. Obeze took Madam Azoka's position, that is not true. That is not a fact. And Biafran does not need somebody in a very high position whom we hold at a very high esteem to lie. Not even one lie to Biafrans. One lie to Biafran can damage the reputation of the leader, the reputation of that person, based on the kind of Biafra we are building now. If it's what they have during the Waruzuriketa, what Nigerian government have been manipulating them, we're not going to have a problem. But this United States of Biafra that was declared in Finland, you cannot lie one lie to Biafrans publicly and get away with it. No, you cannot. Talk less of when you lie thousands, many. Just keep lying. And you think it's business as usual. You can just come out and lie. I hear Gentle the Yahoo, the voice message he sent out that the USB cabinet, we want to get information. Then when we take information, we go and give our information to Nigerian government. Imagine that kind of talk from somebody we hold at a very high esteem in Biafra land before. Then you ask yourself, what is the reason for the lies? Because they couldn't stop us in Finland. They couldn't stop the move. They couldn't stop the national and international action. So next, what is the next plan? They tell them, continue to use those that have shown their faces around Simon Ekpa before. Continue to use them. That is people. Continue to use them to distract. And probably some of them fell to that. From the time this government came into power, I embraced everyone, including Commander General Butuzo. That was why his name was there as the Commander General in Homeland, with the hope that he was in the same pattern, the same way, the same route with Simon Ekpa. Because I have no reason actually to be following them when they were doing the Biafran military, the Biafran Republic government in exile military. Again, I don't want to say certain things here, but again, I know so much. But where some of them got it all wrong is because maybe because they don't see me in the meetings that they have with the PM. Then, because she's not in this meeting, we are the one meeting with him. We are the one. We formed the INWA. We are the one that no, they don't know nothing when it comes to the protection of Biafra people and Biafra land.